Alright guys, so in today's video I'm going to show you exactly how to fix the error code, the Disney Plus error code DR-602, right, 6002_X. So if you see something like that, an error code like that, which is the DR-6002_X, okay. So if you're seeing something like that, just watch this video step by step. Let me walk you through exactly how to fix it, okay. So what you're going to do if you're seeing something like this, there are a few things that usually cause these kinds of error code on your Disney Plus. The first thing you'll notice is that it's usually caused by VPN. So if you're using a VPN, right, so sometimes these VPNs usually come with a lot of issues. So if you're using a VPN, it usually will affect it, and I'm going to show you what to do about it. Secondly, it's usually caused by network issues. So if you're using a Wi-Fi connection and maybe your Wi-Fi signal is not too strong, you usually see an error code like that. If your Wi-Fi signal is not too strong, something like that, you usually see these kinds of error code, okay. And sometimes too, your Disney Plus app itself might be having some issues, okay. So we're going to try and fix the three of them and just see if it's going to work for you, okay. So first things first, let's see what we're going to do. What we're going to do right now is I'm just going to first things is to come over to your Play Store or your App Store. So it depends on the device you're using. If you're using an Apple or an iOS operating system, you want to go to your Apple Store. So what we are doing here is that you want to first of all make sure that you delete every VPN that you have, okay. So you want to uninstall any VPN that you have. So if you have any VPN, let's say you have let's say CyberGhost VPN, right. So this is a VPN that people use. If you have a CyberGhost VPN, you want to make sure that yours is uninstalled, okay. So you want to turn it off and then if possible uninstall it. You also have ExpressVPN and all of that. So basically you want to make sure that your VPN is turned off, all right. Super simple and super important. So make sure that any VPN you're using is turned off, right, and you can also uninstall it as well. Now also there are also internal VPNs that are in your device that you're probably not even aware of. Let me show you exactly what I mean by that. So we are going to go over to settings right here. I'm just going to come here and then go over to settings. So what you want to do is that you want to come here and then basically you want to turn off something called your private DNS. This is for Android users. I'm going to show you if you're using an iOS what to do with the same thing that is synonymous to this. So it says here private DNS. So I'm going to click on it. You want to make sure that your private DNS is actually turned off. I click on it. And then you want to make sure that yours is set to either off or automatic. So off or automatic, one of them. But you want to make sure that it's turned off or automatic. So yeah, once you've done that, so for iPhone users or people who are using an operating system, iOS operating system, what you want to do is that you want to go over to your Apple ID, okay. So you want to go over to your Apple ID. That's the first thing. Now this is an Android, but you should just be able to follow the direction. Once you're there, you want to look for where it says iCloud. Look for your iCloud, all right. So click on it. Once you click on your iCloud, you now want to look for where it says here private relay, okay. So look for where it says private relay, and once you see private relay, what you're going to do is that you want to easily and simply turn it off. Select the off section on the private relay. So that's what you're going to do as an iOS user, okay. So that's basically it. Once you're done with that, the next thing we're going to do, so we solve the VPN problem. So this one is just the VPN problem. So if you're having a network issue problem, okay, so what you want to do is that you want to scroll down. You want to make sure that if you're using a Wi-Fi, right here, you want to make sure that you can turn it off. So just turn it off and then reconnect again. So you turn it off and then reconnect again, all right. That's the first thing you do, right. The second thing is to turn off your cellular if you're using your cellular, right. So turn it on and turn it off. These are basic things you can do. And also you can put your phone on flight mode, so it resets, it usually resets it at the same time. So put it on flight mode and then it's going to adjust, right. And then the last thing you want to do is that you can also readjust your Wi-Fi router, okay. So if you're using a Wi-Fi router that you're connected to, you want to disconnect it and then connect it back. So sometimes you might be having some issues. You might be having some network issues that is usually causing this problem, the error code on your Disney Plus. So you want to make sure that these things are turned off and reset so that everything is going to come back to normal. So once you've done all these ones, right, which are very important, the next thing you're going to do actually is that you want to go back to your settings. So under settings, you want to go not search, go over to where your apps are located, okay. So if you're using an iOS, just go to where your apps are located. For me, as an Android user, mine is located at the app management. Now, not all phones are the same, right? So go to your app management, go to your app list, right? So just basically look for where all your apps are located. That's where I'm going to. Okay, so once you're here, you want to look for Disney Plus. Okay, so you want to look for Disney Plus right here. If you have the app or installed on your device, look for the Disney Plus, and then let me show you what you're going to do. Now, I don't have Disney Plus right now, but let me use another app as an example to show you exactly what I mean. So I'm going to use this Instagram as an example. So just imagine this is Disney Plus right here. What you're going to do is that you click on this, you go over to where it says storage and cache, come over, and then the next thing you want to do, you want to click on where it says at the bottom where it says clear cache right here. So you want to click on where it says clear cache. Right, click on it, clear cache, click on it, and then it's basically supposed to go back to 0. All right, so yeah, basically you want to do that. Once you've done that, it's super simple. You can come here and click on where it says force stop as well. So you come here and click on force stop, and then it's going to readjust your Disney Plus, right? So that's assuming that the app will use Disney Plus. These are the steps you're going to follow, right? So I believe that for Android users, for iOS users, beg your pardon, for iOS users, you want to offload app. So there's a place you call offloading of app. So once you see your Disney Plus, click on it and then look for where it says offload app. Click on the offload app and then offload. So that's what you're going to do as an iOS user. So yeah, basically these are the things you can actually do to fix the error code that I talked about. So do want to like this video if you got any value, and also subscribe to this channel for more videos like this. We make videos like this to help you out, so subscribe. And with that being said, I'll see you in the next video.